So today I'm here with
Daniel Williams.
Daniel Williams.
Yes.
Daniel, I'm just gonna take you through a few questions
Sure.
just to get um, a synopsis of your life in terms of where you are right now, how you got to this point, and stuff like that. How old is Daniel Williams?
I'm 33 years old.
33 years old.
Born in 1990, 16 May.
Where were you born?
I was born in Paarl, in Cape Town. My mom was working in one of the factories there. It was 4 years. We came down to Durban. So from that, I grew up here in Durban from 4 years old.
From 4 years old.
Yes.
What part of Durban did you grow up in?
Glenwood.
Glenwood.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They-
What?
We were with my father there. They were staying together, and then they had misunderstandings. So they broke up in 2000. Year 2000, they broke up.
Sure.
Then we were staying with my mom in the flats around there, West Street. And,
Sure.
Sure.
Oh,
Then-
okay. Where did you go to school? Did you go to school in Glenwood?
No, I went to school in Addington Primary.
Oh, okay.
I reached grade 7, finished grade 7, and then I went to, when we moved 2004 to Stanger, I was schooling in there in Shaka's Crawl Secondary. There's a school called Shaka's Crawl Secondary. I did up to my grade 12, but I never finished my grade 12 because I got hooked to drugs.
Oh, okay. At what grade did you move to Estenga?
We moved 2004 to Stanger.
Mm.
I went, and that's when I did my grade 8 in Stanger. That's Shaka's Crawl Secondary. Short.
So out of these three places that you've lived, which would you say is your favorite? Cape Town. Do you barely remember Cape Town, probably?
Not at all. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
At all. Because I left when I was still young,
Yeah.
very young, very, very young.
Yeah.
Only place I've went is in the farm once, Monfrey, by where my ma is born, where she's originally born, because she's the firstborn in the family. So, but after that, I don't even know how to get there anymore.
Sure.
And I don't have any more relatives and people that are close by that I know.
Oh, so that was your mom's family that
Yeah.
lived there. So, between Durban and Stenga, which one would you say you prefer?
Durban.
Durban. And why did you like Stenga?
Stanger, another person don't like to see you succeed.
Sure.
That's what I can put it as. Your own neighbors hate you for nothing.
Sure.
They do anything to try and put you down.
Sure.
Even if you don't bother about them, they'll bother about you.
Sure.
So now that life there is not life, because even my mom too, she falls sick unexpected, and then when I go and foresee it, they do tell us it's our neighbors that are doing all that
Sure.
out of jealousy.
Oh,
They recently made my sister mad last year after she finished her matric. She
hectic.
started praying for Illuminati things and all stupid things.
Yeah.
So then I got sick of that life there because she was controlling and bossing my mind and all. So because I knew that she was gonna lock me up, I say leave her. And
This is who, your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why I'm here in Durban.
So how many siblings do you have?
It's only me and my sister. The firstborn passed away 2002. Her own bras poisoned her in Mlazi because they were jealous. She was bras with Lungi, Naidu, and Joe.
Yeah.
No one saying I'm missing you and all.
Yeah.
She was bras with her friends, the dark friends in Mlali poisoned her.
Sure. How are you the oldest or the youngest?
Now I'm the oldest.
Now you're the oldest.
Yeah.
So your sister is younger than you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How would you describe your childhood? Like when you think about your time spent here in Durban and Estenga, like through your primary years, high school years.
I never enjoyed my childhood.
Is it?
Yeah, it was rough because my mom was the only one to take care of all of us for all financial, transport, housing, clothing, whatever, to not make us suffer.
Sure.
It was hard for her, but you check.
So your mom was a single parent?
Yeah. After they broke up, she was the only one single.
Sure.
And all that was heavy for her because us as we grow, we give our parents hard time.
Sure.
Become stubborn, demand for things, by hash and all.
Sure.
Not forgetting that it's our parents.
Sure.
So we end up losing that small respect for our own parents.
Sure.
And for each other.
So you feel like you just based off the fact that your mom was a single parent, you feel like your childhood could have been better?
Yes.
Okay. And in the house, it used to live just you and your sister and your mom.
Where?
Uh,
Now in Stanger.
no, yeah, when in just
No, we
growing
were
up.
living in the flats after they broke up. My father had a house
Mm-hmm.
that they were actually like renting, because the permanent house that he had was in Montclair. Because he just passed away last year, I don't know who went in there, took the whole house. So when I went to visit, they told me it was 1 year already he has passed away, and they already forfeited the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what happened. I never even go back and find out what's the story. So as it is, Mama, we bought a house. I was in an accident 2015. A taxi fell in the railway in Stanger, in Chaga's Head, got hit by a train.
Mm-hmm.
2 of us survived. So the lawyer robbed me, but I got paid out 470,000 for that.
Out of everybody that was in the taxi, just
Only
two
2 of
people
us
survived.
survived. Yes,
How many people? How many people would you say were in the taxi?
18 died. There was 20 of us.
That's crazy.
It was a red square. So Super 16, it was a red square. There was 20 of us inside the taxi. Only 2 of us survived.
That is crazy.
I was in a coma 1 month. I stayed 4 more months after the coma in hospital. It took me 3.5 years for me to get paid out that money, but the lawyer robbed me. It took about 75% because I only met up with 470,000, and that was a once payoff.
Yeah.
And I waited 3.5 years for that money.
Sure. Okay, so let's actually talk about this day in details. You get into this taxi. Where are you going?
I was going home. We're coming from work from Zimbabwe.
Sure.
That's in Palito.
Yeah. So you used to
all
work.
the people that were there were coming from Zimbabwe.
So you used to work. What did you do in Zimbabwe?
I was a Daga boy there.
Sure.
So
So piece job nyana.
Piece job nyana.
Yeah. All right.
So most of the people that were working there, people that are domestic. Some of them are chefs.
Sure.
Yeah, that were in the taxi there.
This is when in the evening.
In the afternoon.
4:30.
Yeah. All of us are rushing for the taxis.
Sure. And this taxi is going to Stanger side.
Going to Stanger straight. It's loading everything, all stopped.
Mm.
So there was about, I think 6 or 7, if I can remember, 6 or 7 people that had to get off by Shaga's Head at the bridge.
Sure.
But when it went to Palito on the rank side, it dropped off 2 people. Then we had space sitting nicely, and when it hit that off ramp going under the bridge, picks up another 2 people, so it became overload again. Sure. By the time it went past Quarter Brick, before it entered the off ramp, there's a small bridge that crosses, walking bridge. Before it entered the off ramp to Shaga's Head, the iron called Proper Shop came out from the taxi, and the people that were sitting in the back seat heard and saw it getting left behind.
How fast is this taxi going at this point? It's like on the freeway.
Yeah, it started picking up speed very much.
Sure.
Before it entered the off ramp.
Sure.
So then these people started screaming in the back. I got a shock why they're screaming. They're saying,
where are you sitting in this taxi?
I'm sitting right here in the front by the sliding door.
Yeah.
Right here in the front. The people in the back seat are screaming, hey driver, at least speed, things like that, screaming and all. He is not worried about them. Meantime, the lady that's sitting behind him already hypnotized him already. Check with a ring. Flicked a ring. She was wearing dark glasses. He flicked with the ring. That's Illuminati, that Satan was sitting with us. We didn't know. Then as he went off ramp, he did not even change down what the taxi you could see it's moving like mad. Everyone is panicking in the taxi.
Sure.
After even hearing that there's an iron that came out from the taxi.
He still didn't stop.
Then when he just entered the off ramp, just maybe a quarter in, he started fighting with the brakes. The brakes didn't want to apply, nothing.
Sure.
And we could see about 9 cars in line going to Simbiti, indicating to Simbiti. And the other people are sitting on the cartridges, barricades, that came out from the companies that are there down in the bottom. There's companies in the bottom there, in Kotrag and Scrapyard.
Sure.
There's all sitting on the barricades, and there's only this gap on the side, on the left side, where it has to stop, where the taxi has to stop and drop off the people.
Sure.
By the time it reached the stop street, the way he was fighting with the brakes until the right wheel busted. Yeah. It only touched once, and then he just turned the steering once.
Yeah.
The time he turned the steering once, the weight of the people in the taxi picked the taxi up and hit the barricade over into the railway, and the train was already going to Stanger. So it hit it hit the barricade. The train, the 2 coaches was already showed that it hit the one door out.
Sure.
The taxi pushed and bounced on the railway. We already, the time it hit the barricade, we already fell with the sliding door. Me and the girl called Nontle. She's from Mapumulo. We fell in between the railway. The taxi came behind us, hit the tip of the train. The door came out, and that pushed it a little bit more further because it's supposed to fall on us.
Yeah.
So it bounced onto the railway and got hooked to the 2 coaches because the train is magnetic.
Yo.
You know that's magnetic.
Yeah.
It got hooked to the 2 coaches and it dragged it until it was small, flat.
So it just so happened that a train was
moving. It happened that same time. And then the time when the train stopped in Mhlali, it was going Stanger. Yeah, the time stopped in the Mhlali, everybody that was left in the taxi was in pieces. The taxi was about this small. You could see the seats only.
Yes.
Covered with blood. People that were sitting on the barricades and who saw the thing, they only came to rob the people's bags.
Yes.
That's what I heard, because me and the Nontle, we were taken by a helicopter to hospital.
So
the third person that was jumped in died when we reached the hospital.
So you and this Nontle are the only person that survived?
Only survived. And she's still alive.
That is so intense.
Every time when we meet, it'll be like we got a bond or something.
Yeah. So you're taken from there to hospital. Where?
Stanger Hospital.
Stanger Hospital.
Yeah, Stanger Hospital. I stayed there. I did open up my eyes that time, but then after, I don't know what they injected me with, I fainted 1 month.
Heck.
It was the 15th of August. I woke up on this, I think the 17th of September.
Yeah.
Yes. In the coma, because when I woke up I had that helmet, you know, that helmet with the needles that
yeah.
I think it overwhelmed my head.
So what are they saying when you wake up? What injuries did you sustain? What did they say? Head injuries.
Yeah, and just on the slight I missed my spinal cord. I should have been paralyzed.
A
small piece of the iron went in there. I got a small mark, but now it became a dot because years went by.
Sure.
I healed up.
And body-wise, nothing. Mainly just like everything was on their head.
God's grace.
Sure.
I don't know how, from the bridge to the sliding door, and she fell on top of me.
Yeah.
Imagine I fell on with the slide on the railway, and she fell on me, but I still survived.
So you're there at the hospital for how long?
5 months now.
5 months.
1 month in a coma and 4 more months after the coma, because I came out in January.
Yeah.
So August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, I won't count August. That's why I say 5 months. Because I came out in January. Christmas I ate in there. New Year's I ate there.
Yes.
It was tragic because I used to see all horrible things in hospital. Things can happen at night. The night doctors don't help. The nurses don't work at night.
Yeah.
They only work about stories.
Obviously, public hospital life.
That's how they are.
So then, after this,
it traumatized me.
Yeah.
I had nightmares for about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Now I no more have the nightmares.
After this, you get out and you go back home, Esteng.
Yes. Coming from Steng, I go back home to Proudville. I'm from Itete, exactly.
Sure.
Proudville and Itete is the same.
So but I'm saying who's at home now at this point? Because obviously you get out the hospital. When you get out, usually when somebody, I don't know your situation, usually when somebody gets out the hospital, they still need care, like a little bit afterwards. It's not like you're getting out of the hospital.
I had nobody to like help me in that way of care, but I had my mother, as always, she's been there for me.
Sure.
So that kept me going because she still carried on showing me love as her parent.
Sure.
That I'm still a guy and I'm still human to her.
Sure.
So that gave me motive, because the way she grew me up, I know how her life is now.
Sure.
So because of her showing that love and happiness that I'm alive and I'm back, that gave me motive to recover fast.
For sure.
Not like my sister. My sister didn't like give me that care or whatever.
Sure.
Pretending wise, you know.
Sure.
Because girls, you know how girls act.
Yeah.
They always think they're better than you.
Sure.
So yeah.
So you get out of the hospital. Are you heavily medicated? Like in terms of, did they give you like a lot of pills and stuff like that? So I
came out clean.
Is it?
Clean. Even the drugs I was taking was
no headaches, nothing.
No. Only thing I was facing was the nightmare. Nightmares only.
Yeah.
That's what made me go back to smoking.
Yeah.
Because only the smoking could blind the nightmares.
Yeah.
Because when I smoke over, get goof asleep, knock out.
Sure.
The nightmares don't haunt me.
Sure.
But if I'm pure and I try and sleep,
So you say go back to smoking. Do you feel you obviously you stopped at this time that you were in hospital?
yeah, 5 months I became clean.
Yeah.
Because the drip cleans the system.
Sure.
So
Prior to that, how would you say you actually? So, like in terms of stuff that you take, what do you take?
I smoke hunga.
You smoke wonga?
Yeah. Sometimes rock too.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, so this started at around what age?
It started when I was doing my matric.
In your
Because
matric,
that's
yeah.
what made me fail my matric.
Sure.
Because that I was smoking Sol from grade 10. When I got to matric, then this cat came out, this thing called cat. They used to lace it on the Zol.
Sure.
I didn't know this. I was just curious of why this Zol here is making them goof more than what I'm smoking. But I'm smoking like the good.
I know guys used to smoke that stuff in the bathrooms and stuff at school. Even. Yeah.
Get a shock. The person hanging, you know,
yeah,
scratching themselves so nicely, enjoying themselves. And then I'm asking myself, how come my Zol that I'm smoking that used to make me go is not powerful like this? I'm paying 100 rand for that banky that I'm buying. Well, Mama used to give me 100 rand spending money every day.
Sure.
You check.
Sure.
So then there's another guy told me, hey, try my scape.
Sure.
Yeah, I smoked this scape. I felt lacquer and all.
This is when in grade 11.
Grade 12.
Grade 12. This is in grade 12.
Yeah, in between the year.
Sure. So before that, you used to just smoke cigarettes, weed here and there,
yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
It's all and cigarettes only. Not even alcohol I never take.
Yeah.
And then, hey, I started smoking this all here. Then I got lacquer. That day went by. Then the following day came. I smoked my Zol where I came from the Balagash from my section.
Sure.
I never feel the way I felt that Zol. And I invited this all here in school, saying, hey, what Zol you were smoking? And say, make something there.
Sure.
I got some money, buy it.
Sure.
I gave him 50 rand to buy from spending money.
Sure.
He came back. He made us all in front of me, but he never showed me the thing that he put on.
Sure.
I'm coming to that point how I found out that.
Sure.
That's why I smoked that pill. I'm seeing how the way he's pulling, he's telling me now. Now he's teaching me how to inhale the donsa and.
Meanwhile, you thought it was just maybe like a different strain of weed.
Yes, exactly.
Sure.
Then now I'm pulling as he's saying, hey, I'm feeling another buzz this year, another goof, making me sleep and all, lose focus in my schoolwork and all. Just feel lazy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, 3 days went by, I was smoking that Zol and of his and all. Then the 4th day came, he never come school. Now I need this thing I can't find him.
Sure.
I started feeling cramps, I started sweating and all.
So it's that quickly?
Yeah.
That it actually gets into your system. Like after 4 days, you felt like.
Yeah, that time it was potent stuff, because that time those cats were strong. You could even smell the vinegar in the plastic.
Yeah.
How did I end up finding out that what was that there? Through another old called Adam. He told me, hey, you starting smoking hunga. You joined the wrong that Cyrus is smoking hunga. Sure. He wasn't giving you Zol. He was placing hunga on the scape. What you mean he lacing? He's saying cats.
Sure.
Right. What you mean? Saying, you see now what you suffering with. Hey, I'm suffering with my stomach is turning. I'm sweating. Hey, I feel like sleeping, waking up, feeling cold, hot. You know, it's like a corona virus.
Sure.
That's how you feel. The symptoms, all what's written in the coronavirus is the same.
Oh, okay.
Nosy, drowsy nose, yawning, complete or vomiting, things like that. And then I try and get another who knows where to get it. To see if what Adam was telling me is true. And for real, I found the metro, another guy on metro stays in C4 in Shamoya. That's in Kobonga in Chakas Crawl.
Sure.
So he buys to another merchant, he buys it for me, that's it, and come back with it. Now I don't know how to make it.
Sure.
Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got this thing, I got my Zol and all, and the Rizla and it. But now to make it, he's telling me no, you have to get a piece of tile, get a candle, light the candle, make the tile hot, and then put it on the tile and take a card and like smudge it with the tile and clean up and just keep on grinding it with a razor.
Sure.
And then when it's fine, then you scoop it and keep on putting on the thing.
Sure.
Then I tried and I did it. Never been perfect at the first escape. But
This is on that 4th day, or like where's
on
this?
the 4th day.
On the 4th day.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the 4th day when
Sure.
this all never come to school.
Sure.
Because it was from morning, I never even go to class and all.
You just feeling sick.
Feeling sick
Yeah.
until I got this at lunchtime.
Yeah.
When I got at lunchtime, I say hit that scave.
Sure.
I came back to life. I won't lie to you. Sweat went by, the
Sure.
pain went by.
This is like your first puff immediately. You like.
Not first, but after the time was finished.
Sure.
I came back to like life. And then said, yeah, you see now you on this year. That was the roster that you got. I said, fuck. Now how do you get out of the thing? So, hey, it's up to you. How you have to get medicine or change that or stop smoking at all, because anything you smoke gives you craving to smoke more, something that's more powerful.
Sure.
You see. So I got hooked on that the one way, and I had spending money. So then I enjoyed that escape when I was saying, oh, it's more powerful than Zol.
Sure.
So I carry on with it.
Sure.
Once I knew how to make my own spliff,
Sure.
then I smoked one way.
Sure.
I end up, when it was my last exam, I end up not going to school. I'd say, fuck school.
Yeah.
I left school like that.
So that's how you ended up like leaving school completely.
Then I started smoking like that. From those years, I was hustling, conducting in a taxi, getting those labor jobs, doing those small electrician jobs, helping with the mechanics, like all labor jobs, but experiencing craft, you check. So I grew some knowledge of most of the things that I can do.
So when your accident happened, how many years after high school did your accident happen? After matric?
Yeah, it was about, I think, 4 years after.
After 4 years. Was this the first time?
5 years after.
5 years.
Yeah, because my matric was in 2010.
Was this the first time that you actually, those 5 months where you, since the first time that you started smoking, that was the first time where you were like completely clean?
Completely clean.
Yeah.
Because I was even fit, you know, chowing one way in the hospital.
Sure.
Yeah. There's people that heard that I'm in an accident, they shocked that I'm alive, standing still. You know, people that don't believe you come out of the tragedy that I came out from.
Sure.
You never see how horrible that it came out, even on the news.
Yeah.
That taxi, how it was, how that accident happened. Because after our accident, it was the bus that had all the chichis that were going, I don't know, Mangus or whatever. After our accident, that happened on the freeway.
Around the same place?
Yeah, on the freeway, but.
Sure.
Hit by a truck. That bus.
Oh.
And it was you know, that month was a horrible month for accidents.
Yeah.
That year, 2015, but. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting stuck on this thing here, and I enjoyed myself because now I could manage to hustle for it. I was also getting pocket money at home. But then after my mom saw that I wasn't focused in school, she stopped. She followed me.
Sure.
She gave me chow and whatever that I needed at home, but
just not cash. Yeah.
She only gave me money for loose but for more than 10 rand or 20 rand, she followed me. Not like how I used to get. Then I started being aggressive, being demanding for money by hash, because now she spoiled me.
Sure.
You see? Not realizing that it's my fault that did that.
Sure.
I'm making my problem her problem. Sure. And yet she never put me in drugs.
How long after you actually like got hooked did she realize hey, something's going on with this man?
My neighbors combat me.
Oh.
But I didn't live in the back.
Sure.
In the yard in the back.
Yeah.
So I have neighbors that like people's stories. They're not like my mom's friends and all. But when I was not in the yard, after they saw me, they combat me. They say, hey, your boy is smoking some drug and all. This and that. Then they started seeing me moving with O's that are smokers. So that's how they end up bombarding. Okay, you can't move with this O if you're not smoking.
Sure.
It's obvious that you're smoking.
What was her initial reaction?
She was disappointed.
Yeah.
But she said that she was gonna help to try and get me. She did try and get me help.
Sure.
I went to Newlands Park Center and escaped.
Yeah.
And I escaped with another Vito. Because when we were there in detox, they were over detoxing us. So
is this a public or a private facility?
You pay.
You pay.
Yes.
Okay, sure. So
970 for 3 months.
Sure.
Yeah, I think for 3 months or 1 month, something like that. 3 months, but I never finished at 3 months. That I was put there by through social workers too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
So you get there. How long are you there before you actually escape?
1 week.
1 week.
I got ticked off the tablets I was taking, 21 tablets. Supertex, Tex, methadone, this and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That was like killing me. I was sleeping day and night,
Are these-
and sleeping tablets on top of those things. So hey, I thought that I'm getting more drug there than ever.
Sure.
I'm running away from drugs, but I'm coming to more drugs there.
Sure,
that is
sure.
drugs, because even methadone is a drug.
Yeah.
It's a
So
drug.
what are they saying? Is this is going to help you in the long run? They're giving you this because
they're saying it's called detox.
Yeah, yeah,
drain whatever out and all that. But they're not noticing that they're drugging us more.
Sure.
Because how can you sleep day and night?
Sure,
2 days out.
Sure.
3 days out.
So then
chowing, you chow 6 times a day.
Yeah.
Then after the detox, you go to the course that's inside, where you play, you do activities, all that. You got a place to stay, and
sure.
Some meet and all that.
Sure.
Yeah,
but you didn't make it to that point because
because
How long is the whole process?
Detox is that's 3 months.
3 months.
The detox is 1 week.
Okay. Sure.
It's 1 week. The last day in that 1 week, there was another guy, he took Mandrake. He started fighting, breaking glasses, and that's when we got a chance to escape. Because everybody
While they were focusing on that.
We went.
But did you guys discuss it with this man? Do you even know this guy's name?
No, his name is Eric. He just blew out of the blue. It started scaring us all here in this room.
No, but I'm saying you and Eric. Did you say, hey, we must, like before that incident happened?
Eric was the one that caused the problem. His name, all that I was moving was Leon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, did you and Leon think before this point where you're like, hey, Buffy, we need to, this is not working, we need to get out of here or whatever?
No.
Or it just happened as Eric, this thing is happening with Eric, you and Leon just decided, hey.
Yeah, let's fuck off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also tough to be here.
Sure.
Let's see what life is. And we got a chance. We got to the fence. We said, jump over the fence. Go on. We just saw the dog units chasing after us. We just crossed, and we got to the main road. Leon had money with him. We took that money. We came right here till Durban. We took a train straight to Groundville. He came with me straight to there. When we got there, another neighbor of mine saw me. Tune Mama, I don't know what to tune Mama, but Mama never showed that she knew I'm coming. She, the one that saw me, actually called the carols for me. Because Mama and Leon's parents came and picked us up in the Mhlali. Sitting there in the charge office.
Oh, where's Leon from?
He's from Maritzburg.
Oh, he's from Maritzburg.
Yeah, his parents came from Maritzburg to pick him up there.
Yo.
Imagine in Mhlali. But because he ended up reaching home, he was alright.
Yeah.
Me too, I was also safe too.
Sure.
Plus the police there in Mhlali know me very well. Even the captains, they know me there.
Sure.
I grew up in front of them with their children and all.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you leave this place. At this point, are you like deep in it now? In terms of like, do you immediately go back into, because this 1 week detox the whole program that you barely made it through, it didn't really work for you?
It never helped actually, because it tired me. It tired my body, because when I came out from, when my mama came fetch me in Mhlali, I slept 2 days flat. Day and night. My mama thought I was dead. She actually poured water on me and all. I still never wake up.
Sure.
Check. But the third day when I woke up in the morning, she was happy.
Yeah.
And I was also feeling like lacquer and all. But then something said in my mind, hey, let me go and eat a fanscape.
Just to feel alive again. Sure.
And then I was back on track again.
Yeah.
Then since then until now, I'm still smoking. Now it's more worse because I just came here in December, the beginning of December, and then I started the wrong thing, spiking.
Sure. What's spiking?
I used to chase. Now
okay, yeah, let's explain the different sort of versions.
Yeah.
So chasing is when you
foil, burning the foil, and pulling. It's called chasing the dragon.
Sure.
Spiking is injecting yourself with a needle.
Okay, sure.
So it's just you can see I just started December now.
What made you sort of feel, was it not hitting the same anymore? What made you make that transition?
When I came to this area, I couldn't find capsules.
Sure.
The time I found capsules, I heard the price was too high.
Sure.
So I said, no, I can't be hustling for this much.
Well, how much is it?
35.
Okay.
And then when I heard from another stones, it's called stones.
Yeah.
The same thing, the cat but it's in a different way now.
Sure.
it's cheaper. You get for 20 rand, you get for 30 rand.
Sure.
In size, you get for 35, you get for 75, 55. Yeah, about different sizes.
Sure.
But they're wrapped in plastics.
Okay.
That's the one you inject.
Sure.
Dissolve it in a small liquid of water. Then you pull it with a syringe. Then you spike.
So you get here and the guy's like.
And then I see most of the people are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting shot. So I saw that, okay, maybe let me try this, yeah?
But I don't have that much knowledge of, but obviously this is now strong, like it hits more.
Yeah, it hits more.
Yeah,
stronger
yeah.
effect.
Does it last longer?
Last longer.
Mm.
You can smoke in the morning and smoke maybe in lunchtime or maybe in the afternoon.
Sure.
It stays in the system and it saves more.
Sure.
Compared to where capsules, you want more and more and more, chasing more and more. It's like you enjoy the pulling.
How long do the capsules last?
Capsules don't last long.
Mm.
In the blood system, you smoke one. Sometimes one don't do nothing.
Is it?
Because only 6 or 5 hits in that capsule.
It just stops you from being sick or whatever.
Yeah,
and then...
from yawning and
yeah.
Then you still have to get another 35 and you need about 70 rand to open up yourself in the morning. Then in midday and nighttime.
Oh.
So that means you're only surviving for that. And
that's
what about
a lot
your
of
stomach?
money. Yeah.
What about wearing something?
Yeah.
So
that's a lot of money.
I decided, I said, no, I'll just join the spiking and see. It's helping me, even if I don't hustle that much. I don't have to crack my head.
Sure.
But what that's in my blood system is alright because it goes in your vein. You over in your vein. Not like you go on the side of your meter. You must. That's the only problem now with that. You must. You must.
What happens if you miss?
It becomes swollen. At the same time when you injection, you must. It becomes swollen up. Same time it just blows up.
Sure.
Because of that drug in that syringe.
Yeah.
It's deadly. It bubbles up and then it becomes like a boil.
Yeah.
And once it busts, it rots. That's how dangerous it is. So when you inject, you must make sure the person that injects you, if you don't inject yourself, has to score the vein.
Yeah.
Out the vein, you fucked.
How do you know, like, in terms of...
The vein shows. You have to show the vein. The vein
shows. Okay.
You can't just spike without no vein. Some do spike in the necks, but I'm scared of the neck. That I've seen somebody got so much sores there. You get a person with sores there, they missed, and the thing rotted inside. And they don't take care of themselves, so it makes it more worse.
Yeah, now let's say that you inject your arm. If you inject your arm and you miss or something,
it becomes swollen at the same time. Man.
You could literally, like now, become swollen, becomes a ball, becomes a sore. You could, now you're not really taking care of it. You could literally lose an arm like that or something.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yo,
it depends on how much you put in.
Yeah.
Because it has mills, isn't the needle has mills? Yeah. Depends on how much you missed and how much you got in your vein.
And you
if
saying
you missed the whole maybe 100 mil,
yeah,
that whole thing, you fucked. Your whole hand will come out. Your whole hand will come out. But if you inject maybe 20 mil, you have that small lump. I did have muscles there on me. But they're not bad because I'm a strong motherfucker. You see, it's gone down. It takes me about 1 week, it heals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on your system too, blood system.
And
some people are weak. The thing just rots same time.
Yeah.
Comes a boil same time, it blows up same time, it becomes nasty.
And how long? And you saying you started this like maybe a month ago?
December, yeah.
December.
Beginning of December.
Yeah.
I think it was 2nd of December. Yeah. So from then till now.
That's hectic, man.
I'm spiking.
That's hectic.
So, yeah,
so where do you get your needles and
there's people that come from the lab in Ambido. What you call that's where they got people that they give methadone and all that. They bring us needles, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They come, they park their car, under the bridge. That's there.
Sure.
In line with Maskandi. They park there in the trees.
Sure.
We bring old needles as like a refund, and they give you new needles.
Oh,
like
okay. Are you not worried about getting sick and stuff like that? Because that's one of the ways where.
Yes. That's why when they give us needles, you use the needle once off.
Sure.
And then you use a new needle.
Sure.
And you don't share needles. They tell us.
Sure.
That's a warning.
But you know, guys, obviously they tell you. Obviously in high school they tell all of us, hey, condomize or whatever. But you know,
you don't do that.
You know what we're doing. So
but we don't do. We us, me and our group, our group,
sure,
and other groups, We don't do that. We always use like these clean needles
Sure.
because we are scared of all that.
Sure.
Only thing we can't avoid is the miss. If you miss, you miss. Sometimes you can be hanging and you injecting yourself. You will miss by that bad luck.
Sure.
And when you miss, it's your own fault because you're injecting yourself with your eyes closed.
Sure.
That's just deadly for yourself.
Yeah.
But other than that, we always have the new news.
Yeah.
Not like it's something happy, and like a good thing or whatever, but safety wise, yeah. We use new needles.
And in terms of before our cameras were rolling, you were telling me a story about being arrested and stuff.
Yeah. So that was for this time where what I was doing in life. I was hustling in UK. I was selling for another drug lord.
Sure.
His name is Pubes. He just died recently. They shot him in his yard.
Oh, so you've actually
that was
what number of guys or percentage would you say actually sell, or is it not really guys that usually don't usually sell as well, or do they?
No, most of them don't use. Most of them use. Depends.
Sure.
Depends on who.
Yeah.
But where was I? I was wholesaling for people.
Yeah.
Wholesaling capsules.
Okay.
That's where I was heavy on capsules.
Yeah.
Because my wages was very good in the day.
Yeah.
I was selling 400 caps for each person. Like a wholesaler is the bomb is 400. Maybe I'd sell about 20 in one day. I have about $6,000 for myself.
Yeah.
And that's how I started rock.
Sure.
Because I saw that I got too much money. I'm getting paid so much in one day. But what I'm trying to say is those days went, and then I stopped graphing there. Then after that, 3 months went by. I heard my mafia died. And then what else?
How did you even actually get this job initially?
Through my sister.
Through your sister?
Yeah. By luck too. I was walking in town. My sister were buying clothes. Then this merchant here, this runner knows me. I buy from him. In town. So as I'm walking past, I'm talking to this runner and all while I'm walking with my sister. Then he's sitting where you were sitting. Yeah, Russell. There's another shop called Russell where it sells furniture. Yeah, as he's sitting there, he's looking at us. Then as I'm talking to this runner is telling me, hey, there's mafia there, Pubes, this and that. Then when I pick my head up, he picks up his hand like this here. Then he tells me I must come to him. I went to him and he's asking me about my sissy and this and that. And I said, no, I'll bring her there to your gully, this and that. No problem, we'll talk better there from there. Then he say, tell me a clip. Okay. They tell me I'm going to take some scape from this. Oh, yeah. All right. Then I vibe with my sister, trying quartering my sister too. Next day we go there by him.
Sure.
So she vomas too.
Sure.
Then the next day when we rock up there by him, hey, him too gets stunned by my sister. Because my sister is a lacquer genuine. She's a genuine lacquer for him.
Sure.
Fair like me and all.
Sure.
Then when we get there, she buying her cool drink. I leave them. I go to the runner. I take as much as I want to smoke. Yeah, and that. When I come back, I see my sister telling me, let's go. She's rushing me to go now. She's feeling shy to park here.
Sure.
Because the way the area is, it's a dark area, plus people are drunk. It was a weekend.
Sure.
So then I tell her, Mafia, no problem. I'll come back with her another day. If she wants to go, let her go. And I see they already gave her money, 5 clips.
Sure.
For spending.
Sure.
And she already gave him the number. So then no props with that. Then what he tells me, do I want a graph? I said, yeah, what graph? I said, ngifuna uba umfana wami, usibari wami, ngifuna uba umfana wami uhlale la.
Sure.
Ngiphathele into zami.
Sure.
Uthi mina into zakho ezinjengani? Ngifuna ungidayisela i-wholesaler.
Sure.
Wena ozodedelela amarana lawa adayisa edrobheni.
Sure.
Udayise futhi nala egcekeni.
Sure.
Ngoba wena uyoba usibari wami ukuthembe wena.
Sure.
Hey, come to senses. I said, oh, that's easy. That's crown, that.
Yeah.
I said, no problem. Give me 10 caps to go home with, 5 pieces. I'll buy that.
Sure.
Now I know my sister got 5 clips there. I'm going to press her for the money. Check something.
Sure.
I vibe with her with Juni Laka and all. I went home. I told her, hey, I'm going there to craft with you. She's telling me, no, I'm not going back with you there. Now she's jiggering for me.
Sure.
I don't want to go to that environment.
Sure.
She said, oh, then you gave him your number. I said, yeah. Then okay, no problem. I'll go myself then.
Sure.
You'll catch up, phone both of you.
Sure.
Then I reached there in the morning the next day. He gives me the graph. Hey, big bomb in a plastic. He just got it from the road. There's a microbus that comes from Chatswood that brings it. They exchange through buckets. He puts the money in the 20 liter. That Ode gives the 5 liter with all the caps in the 5 liter, full bucket caps.
Sure.
Then I have to go and pack it in 400 until it gets clear.
What do you think made him trust you that much? Because already
I don't know.
he knows already. You
Myself, I got shocked.
Yeah,
I never worried because the way he showed care, I just carried on.
Sure.
What happened? It was 3 weeks I was selling for him. Hey, the task team came. We got a hiding of our lives. That day, lucky I have shoved everything. They only found 4 caps on me.
Yeah.
They never take me because it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. So you there chilling with him or whatever?
Yeah, they were doing a prior. I was in that room that I sell in.
Sure.
Where I serve
also you, yeah.
So as the police came, I seen people all running this way, that way. I take this plastic of mine, I say, shoot her in the roof.
Sure.
No one knew where I hide the thing.
Sure.
But I just changed the plan. I said, no, I put it in the roof, under the tile sheet. Where there's a wardrobe sitting, leaning right close to the thing. No one would see.
Sure.
They searched. They only found the 4 caps that I was smoking. Because they found me with the foil and thing on the bed. Check. The money, they took the money. Because it was in a plastic bag.
How much money do you think you had?
I think it was about 7.8 or something.
Sure.
About around 7.8 where I sold about 4 spreaders.
Yeah.
400.
So when they get there, no questions, Jay. First.
Oh, they already know. The whole flying squad and what came, how. They already told, they were already informed this and that. Because they came direct for him and me.
Sure.
Because they knew I was running in the yard.
Sure.
They came right direct to us. I never ran away. He ran away. He jumped out through the back window. He said, kick it. Because he knew if he get locked up, it'd be bad. There'd be no graft.
Yeah.
Me, they never take me because they saw. I told them I'm smoking. This is my caps that I was smoking.
Sure.
This money that's left is the money that came with the runners from Stanger. All this money that you're taking. I'm here to count all the money that comes from Stanger. I got no wholesale. If I got wholesale, why are you not finding it?
Sure. And they're searching you?
They're searching you.
They have like dogs and stuff?
No, they never had dogs. The dog unit didn't have dogs. They searched until they ass sweat.
Sure.
Because they searched about 1 hour, they never find Fakol. And I'm just sitting and relaxing because I know no one saw me hiding and no one knows.
Are you not worried if they find this thing, hey, they're going to beat you up?
I was worried about that. I said to myself, don't give yourself that negativity.
Yeah.
And for real, they never find it. They found, there's another old called Lindani. Lindani had a cartridge in his pocket. Sure. For the gun. The gun, he already took the gun out. He's the one that guards the yard. He already took the gun out and threw it. He only had the cartridge left in his pocket. They bumbled the cartridge there. They say, Naga him. That's when they gave me breath. But the other 3 are still with me. Sure. They're not making me move where I am. They're still rattling and asking me questions, this and that, how I got there, what makes me be a runner, this and that, all that. I never give them fuck all. Sure. No information. I told them, if you never get nothing, only these 4 caps, leave me alone.
These are mine.
You're taking the money.
Yeah.
What you'll want from me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what bombs you're talking about. I only collect money.
Yeah.
I don't give nothing.
Sure.
Hey, they saw that I was sharp for them. They left me and they fight. They went to Lindani. Hey, they were thick. They took the cars, they fight.
So they left the scene just like that.
Scene, but the place was in a mess.
Yeah.
So they fight. They tuned they're gonna come back. I don't know when. They never end up coming back for a while. We carry on doing our shit as normal, like how we were selling and all. But now we had O's that had to stay in the entrances to check the main road, the shortcuts where the people walk. We had 2 O's that we were paying to check fast. Sure. They TPS us before anything.
So this goes on for a while.
Yeah, I worked there about almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah. Then when I left,
that's probably the best time since you started smoking, like after you got out of the hospital, because I'm sure you have money all the time.
even
You
my
got drugs all the
my
time.
ma, I never was spending for drugs.
Sure.
My mom was over happy because I was always giving her something. She was shocked where I'm getting this money from and what. I eventually blew out and told her. Then she jiggered for me. Said, "Oh, you're selling your sister."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm not selling my sister. I only, the guy only approached me and wanted to ask about this." Even when we were walking in town, I said, "There's my mafia there." And she looked at me with a funny look.
Sure.
Showed me that she's angry.
Yeah.
Hey, I said, "What the fuck shit I put myself in? Why did I do that? I should have left it and all."
Yeah.
I carried on walking with her, and then she never talked to me in town until we went home.
Yeah.
After that, and then what happened is I had a fight with another customer. He was like, what he was doing as he's buying, you know, this thing of checking if it's full or not.
Sure.
He's saying I'm giving him an empty. I'm telling you, there's no empties coming this bomb here.
Sure.
You should have asked me to change for you, not go outside and then come back with an empty. How I know you will never come with that empty?
Sure.
Now we're having an argument with that now.
Sure.
That's where the fight started. Telling me, hey, I think I'm a big thing now because I'm working for this mafia and everything. No one will touch me. They'll take this whole bomb. I said, what? You take what? Hey, you must be joking. I just sat back like this on the bed. Then I opened the word. I look down. I'm thinking 1 + 1. What's the soul tuning? It's a young nigga pentoyam. It's better selling me. Keep on saying it's the money. I must give him the cap. Give him the cap. I'm giving him empty. So they don't talk shit. You know, after tuning, what you're telling me, I won't give you the cap. Go tell the mafia that I won't give you. I'll tell him that you went outside, you came back with an empty.
Sure.
And then you'll see what's going to happen.
Sure.
You tell me, always don't quite say. That means I said, don't worry. I'll sort it out now. You tell him the tata feeling bomb. He never do that. He said he'll sort me out. I said, okay, ngoba ufuna ukuthatha to sort out. I said, abafethu andiphumele ngaphandle. Athi ngiphume. I went outside and locked the door from that room. I said, okay, I went there. We're in the garage now.
Yeah.
I'm still in the yard.
Sure.
I know. That's why I did that.
Sure.
But I had the advantage. I'm still in the yard.
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay, yenzake lento ufuna ukuyenza.
Sure.
Ukuthi uzoyenzani? Ungijwayele kabi mina.
Sure.
Yes. Aphinde ngijwayele kabi. Muthi ngeke uthenge la ekhaya ungezi la nezitori zakho uzongifikela nama.
And this time he's coming down now, yeah.
Yeah, he was high. Now as I'm telling him like that, the O's that are smoking, they are telling me, I'm sukuhlala ngopray no wena. Pray now as a stay selling empty wena uzotshela to see lo wena uzoshayeka la egcekeni wena ungayenzi leyo nto wena. Hamba mawuthi uyahamba mfethu uthi athenga ibheme la. Ngathi mina hey noma uthi uyathenga ibheme uzodayisela ba. Ngidayisele mina. Akahambi nongijwayela kabi lo. Nothi ngibamba ngaphandle kodwa ngokusala ngengenze lutho. Kuyimali ngithenga ngenze something afuna ungenza. Ngijwayela kabi. Then he leaves. 20 minutes after, he comes back, coming to buy now. You check. But Ankani is doing that, yeah? What I do, I start laughing. I serve him in a style. Then I tell another O to follow him because he's not sitting and smoking. I don't know if it's not a trap. And that time we were selling 20 rand. Yeah, 20 rand. Came with a 20 rand. I looked at the 20 rand. No mark, nothing. Okay, he buy it. I told one O to follow him. I'll give him the cap. When he comes back, we followed him. Meantime, he's going to another bar to sit and smoke. They're plotting to dollar me. Check. They're waiting for nighttime to come.
Sure.
I'm serving, and then I end up almost forgot about his story because now the day is going and now start counting money and packing and all things there.
Sure.
Comes to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. When all the runners came back from Stanger, they cashed up by me. I gave the Lani the money, writing down in the book and all. He said, rock up. As he coming, he doesn't see I'm sitting with Pubes. He check. You see me sitting on the side. He said, yo, and I'm soon ganyo. Boy. Yes. When I put me as a combi to smoba. Hey, it's me. What is always say? I tell you, I'm long. I'm going to get this. I'm selling me myself. Hey, you know what I did to him? They only poked me once, yeah. So, yeah, once.
Sure.
That was his last. I broke his head. His head was bust open. Even his bra ran away because I kicked his bra in the balls. He laid there, I don't know how long after busting him. When he woke up and saw his bra, his head was, he said, kick it. Meantime, as he's sleeping in the hospital, After he came out of hospital, he came with a doctor's letter, the attempted murder, GBH. I got
Yo.
stayed 6 months in Westwood for that. Mama, until my bail went down, because it started from 3 grand.
Yeah.
Mama didn't have that money.
Yeah.
I told her, go tell Pubesh. She didn't want to put her foot there. She's been stubborn. She punished me. She actually punished me.
Yeah.
Stayed in Westwood for 6 months.
So they actually took you to Westville?
Yeah. I went first to Mhlali, because that's my original police station.
Sure.
Stayed there. They hit me with 7 days remand in Stanga Court. I stayed there 7 days again in Mhlali. Went back to court. They hit me with a remand. 2 months in Westville in custody. No bail application. And after that 2 months, I came back to court. Then my bail application opened up. 3 grand bail. And I knew I was going to come out through my mafia, but my mom never called to him.
Sure.
So she punished me in a style.
Sure.
Until it went down, every time I was attending court, until it went down to 1.5. Then she went and made a loan. Imagine, she went to borrow Imale Zalai.
She still didn't go to this.
Still never go to this. She borrowed Imale Zalai. Imale 1.5. That was 2.2. Because every money has its own interest.
Sure.
It became 2.2. And I came out. It was a Sunday morning. They were looking for me on Saturday. They never get me. They found me Sunday morning in C2 number 2. I came out Sunday morning. That paid the slip. She already paid on Friday, that slip paid. So I was supposed to come out Saturday. They never find me in the cells. They found me on Sunday morning. I came out.
Now when they're not finding you, what is this about? Or it's just like
the people that work on shifts, some people don't naga, they don't care. You have to pressurize them if you want to get something done. So then I fight back. So I fight back home.
Was this the first time that you ever got arrested?
Yeah, like in that way.
Yeah.
No, leave those other in small things. Issues of getting caught with drugs and all that. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Because you stay there 2 days, 3 days, and you come out. So maybe 1 week or something.
Yeah. And
was well.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a hard time there.
Your first day in.
First day in. Hey, was horrible. Because I came, it was in the afternoon time. It was horrible. I came with the last load. So
they take how many in the load? You don't know.
It can be if it's a truck, you can pack up in the truck.
Sure.
It can be even 50.
Sure.
Squeezing each other and all. But the last load, I came with the last load into C1 in the box. C1, number 1. Your room was full. All new ones. And the sevens and all there. As soon as you enter, they're searching you. You don't pick up number there, you're in shit.
Sure.
Colors, you get hearts like clouds. It can be how old you are, the small lights is the dollar you swap there.
And there's no like, hey, who are you? Why are you searching me? What do I know? Everyone
you're asking. You're asking who? That's not your playground to ask that.
Yeah.
Hey, another place. That's another world. And then every night you're hearing people dying in the B section, they paramaring your fire. You hear the stability is coming, getting hiding, Carol's finding heads on the grill. When they open this grill, they find the head falling. Maybe the body is in the toilet, with the neck is inside the toilet. Then the whole cells gets valid. No exercise. You stay in our rooms one way.
How many people are in a cell?
Hey, span. I don't know how to count. Different cells got different amounts in the cell, so I won't be sure how many. I won't lie.
So you're just stuck here the whole time?
The whole time. You only getting the chow that time, morning, and then lunchtime, no supper. Supper, you have to think for yourself. It's not your posy. There, everything's done like that. You get eat twice. Morning, lunchtime. The lunchtime, you have to think because there comes food and bread. So you have to think for yourself for night. So it's either what you do is you separate and how you separate.
But now, can you just keep this anyway, or someone can just come and take this food? Let's say now you got your lunch, you're keeping it here by you.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen that you handle the people yourself.
Sure.
You make it for yourself to be your things get safe. Because it took me only 1 week to settle down there.
Sure.
Because the first day when I came, it was afternoon, it was dark, so I never get to see the people right inside the cell, all that, and they are already rattling us and all.
Sure.
And that time I never become a number. That
Sure. Sure.
So I allowed them to do what they wanted to do. But because the order was rattling me, Smark's brain nose, he did it in a soft way, not rough way.
Sure.
And then he pulled me one side. So in the morning when we woke up, hey, I'm looking in the room now, all the people that are here and all, just to recognize them nicely in the face. I saw there's 3 people that are my home line here, bras that I schooled with.
Sure.
So about 5 people in that cell that I was in that I know.
Sure.
So the 3 are Sebens and the 2 are just Mpatas. They also got whopped for rape and other one, I don't know, for hijacking or what.
Sure.
You're schooling with. I didn't know they can do that too. So they were so soft in school. How could so you see, you get shocked. They can shock you in. So then I pray this other one. So what's it? Lungsani said to me, hey, awufuni ukuba isisebenzi uzokwazi ukusurvive kahle la. Ithini iqala lapho? Hey, iqala lami ithi GBH assault attempted murder. Hey, should usazohlala ke brain la unayo visit. Ngithi mina hey angazi noma nginayo ni visit. Akekho nje ngithathwe njengalindele endlini.
Sure.
Yabo. So angazi noma ngizovakashelwa noma yini ngoba kusuke Stang kuze wesivili kukude. Yazumaka sebenzi.
Distance, yeah.
Yabo. She never yet get pension that time when it happened.
Yeah.
She only got pension this year.
Yeah.
We are born same day, me and Mama, 16 May. Celebrate one day.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How we're like twins.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, then Lungzani said to me, if I want to survive and was well, I must do this, listen, do this, until you get to the stage where they'll crash at me and put me in. Took a while and it was a challenge. For that to go through all hell of a shit, like scrub this, or sweep, tidy this. You will say all
just task to see how you
check. But because of my cleanliness and all the inside.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, then I have to be a cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to be a cleaner. So it could be easy for me not to get crafty inside. Check.
What? Because the cleaners are separated from.
No, you have them in the cells, but nothing harsh can get done to them.
Sure.
Because they sorting out for you.
Oh, okay.
But then after that, I did be a cleaner, but still in the same cell, I still want the craft.
Sure.
Because I was gonna get thick of this. How I'm gonna face the challenge when you have to craft.
Sure.
Check. So Losadi told me that I must do this when I'm doing cleaning and all, or if I go to court and then I must craft the patterns like how I am a pattern, but because now I have knowledge of how things are going,
sure,
I must craft them in a style. Whatever I come back with, that's gonna make me get something to have a start to pick up for.
Sure.
And I did that.
Sure.
I craft 2 patterns in Stanger Court, came back with a 200 and Mboza and Pakama Boza.
Sure.
Hey, they were shocked. Impata, no kwai. And then this old Lusani.
How did you get this from these guys? You just
conquered them. No, I conquered them. That's 26 to conquer. You don't combat. But now what they're doing is wrong. They just in the old, eating the old. That you don't do. You talk to the
It's all about talking, talking a man through it.
Talking a man through it until he get there and the chef. Then that's how I managed to get it. I told him, Bamba, carry it for you and all. The others that are in court that are bigger, that have the powers and didn't know that I got. Only one knew that I was staying with himself. I told him, it separates me and he won't be getting the front line. I want you just to walk out the thing and just cover it.
Sure.
He knows if it cartels me, I'm gonna tell Lungsan is in panelos bigger than him in the stairs. He can't cartel him because I'll tell him you get craft to check.
Sure.
Yeah. So then he did what I asked him to do, and then we end up reaching back home. Westwell is home. We went back home. The man needs to get in the cell. Now this OA that gave us the thing not coming in our cell. Now they put him in another cell. Hey, as he's still moaning and groaning, we already went in our cells first. They already locked the cell. Now there's so many of brainers in the cells. Now he doesn't know which brainer to combat.
Sure.
He's saying, yeah. Yeah, there was the way he went to ask him, Ubumnikelana ntwena. Uyisebenza noma yini? You don't know nothing. I can hear because you can hear through the passage
Sure.
how they tune. Then I'm telling Lunsan. Now don't pay to lo ndodo. Pay to kwaye lo ngisebenza enye impatho lapha emhlanje. Invite straight to him fast. Ndodo. Sesisi inombolo. Gate said the quiet, Gate said the pause, the Pakam, the last number. Hey, then he said, oh, I want now in a friend. The fancy cash man, where now we patella lazy.
Sure.
So then I end up they started tuning me the language of the slowly. I never take it serious and have it in my head. I just kept it so it can help me survive
in that pace.
Yeah. So I survived until I managed to come out.
Sure.
So I lived that life seeing all the horrible things happening and all.
What would you say was the worst thing you saw happen in there?
Yeah, B section, hearing screaming one way, people dying. Almost every week, people were dying. Almost every week, heads on the grill, stability coming, hearing people screaming. You know when the stability comes, hey, they damage the whole room. Everyone gets a hiding in that cell.
Whether you involved or
not involved, you get a hiding in that cell. Only in those battles they will be lucky sometimes because they combat too.
Yeah.
But if you combat Sebens will trap you in the night. You'll be missed to die too. You don't combat Sebens when they do anything wrong in the room.
Yeah.
Even if they hit you,
you
tell the Baba, hey, you get a jumba and after that. Yeah, put a soap in the sock. It'll bust you up with that sock. That sock, hey, terrible. They have big lumps and all.
And this is all stuff that you've seen in there.
Yeah, all deadly. Even when we're dishing up food, people coming stabbing in the back. Things like that. Even Carols dying. Correctional period, Carols getting pagamad. As we cooking, you see another that's a seven to come and poke the Carol in the neck. Dead.
Sure.
Then that's how sometimes we end up not getting exercise, getting free to go and play outside, or end up not getting chow to go and paga. Food comes to us.
Yeah.
So it was hectic. I won't lie. Westville was hectic, and then after that, I never ever went back to Westville.
So you got out? How long ago did you get out?
Okay, after that 6 months, I came out.
Sure.
I never went back. I was only getting locked up and going to the police station and turning. Going back.
And then now this other charge that you said.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
After, isn't that what made me go? Isn't now the problem is, as I was out on bail with that 1-5, I was still attending court, but outside.
Oh.
So I was attending all the dates, right? The last date, I was working in Tlanga, doing another labor job for painting there for another Muslim guy. I lost track of the date, which date.
Sure.
It was the 22nd of something.
Sure.
September or something, yeah. I was supposed to attend. It was my last final date to finalize my judgment. I never appear in court.
Oh.
What happened was they issued a warrant of arrest.
Sure.
I was already, as I was outside, they have told me that I have a suspended sentence of 5 years for any crime I do.
Sure.
I'll pull 5 years inside.
Sure.
So whatever I'm caught with, whatever I did wrong, or if it violated to me going inside, I'll pull at 5 years. That was my warning that I was let out with after giving the bail.
Sure.
Oh, I missed the date. 1 week goes by, I'm enjoying myself in a posse. My mom ends up telling me, you know, the police came looking for you the other day. I'm saying, what you mean the police came looking for you the other day? Saying, the police came looking for you the other day, said you never attend court on the last day. Now the judge issued a warrant of arrest that you must get locked up. There's nothing can be done. Hey, I'm thinking in my head, what you mean 5 years in Westville? Oh, I can't go sit 5 years in Westville. Now I was pantering as a car guard in Salt Rock. There's a place called Salt Rock. Yeah, near the ocean. This detective of mine that had arrested me for this case drove past and I saw them. I even saluted them like this, and they went like this here to me. We checked. And in my mind, as they drove past, I'm wondering why they're going up this other road here, because I know they don't go up that road. In my mind, I'm saying they're going to turn. Let me move from where I'm sitting. And for real, as I move where I'm sitting, there's a passage going into the swimming pool part, the granny pool going into the ocean. I can see them turning there. They never see I already moved, but they're still turning. And I could see they turning, and I knew that they're coming back for me. I had that feeling. And then they came, they drove, they went past. I could see them and I stand in the corner. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, hey bro, They drove and went that way. That means they drove and went that side. Means they parked right there in the corner. There. Now there's a car that just came and drove into that passage that I'm talking about, the way I ran into. I'm trying to kuza them now. That, hey, musanu kuza la, ama poisa atupa la, I'm kuza park. I'm wearing a problem. And something telling me on my part, hey, there's somebody behind you. And when I turn my head, I can see Maraj is in the corner then peeping. As he's peeping, he saw that I turned my head. He started jackering me. As he's jackering me, now they're wearing formal. I said, oh, with a line, they're wearing formal. I could. With a line, I'm putting them in the ocean. Yeah, I dodged. He almost caught me. I dodged with this vehicle that I was cruising. I dodged on the side there. As he's behind me, I say, went into the sand. I say, dive in the ocean. He never come. I knew he wasn't gonna come. He's wearing formal. I dived in the ocean. I woke there in the front in the rocks. The waves were pushing me and all, but I managed to get stuck on the rock. Hey, is he calling me? I said, fuck y'all. Oh, why y'all never talk to me nicely or chasing me? Shows that you want to lock me up.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. I'm not coming there to y'all. I told him, like, playing down, sweating. Everybody's standing in the beach front and
wondering what's going on.
What's going on?
Yeah.
The car guy all of a sudden is running into the ocean. I was wet, everything.
That's what I'm thinking about too.
Everything.
That's a crazy scene for someone to see. You just run for the ocean.
Straight, I went. I had no option because I had nowhere to run to. In there, where those estates are, only those where you walk on those wooden planks only or along the side. There's no gateway. So the only gateway was the ocean. That's what I chose. I gave my choice there. I just knew if I go, I go. If the Lord takes me, it takes me. But I had that braveness. I managed to glide till the rocks, and they couldn't come to those rocks. They need divers on the K9 to come and catch me there. But then eventually, if I'm asking those ladies that are selling there by the beach if they're gone. Yeah, they say they're gone. I say, come back. Swam, went and came back there, soaking wet. Tied myself up, tried to squeeze my things up, but I'm shivering. Check now. All that being scared of running. Now in my mind, I'm saying, hey, what the fuck's gonna happen? These all gonna catch me. Now, I went to Shaga's Head. There's another location just inside, close by, there where the accident happened. Shaga's Head. I went there, Shaga's Head, hustled around there now. Not going back to the ocean because of what happened till the afternoon. Then another brother that was car guarding opposite me on the opposite side, he came to me in the afternoon and telling me, hey, those police that were chasing you came back with a dog unit to look for you, K9. Hey, lucky was gone. They said they're gonna catch you, they're gonna catch you. And I'm in Shaga's Head. That day. The following day, I'm hearing the other detectives already are looking for me in Shaga's Head. And I'm hustling in Shaga's Head, but every time I appear, they just passed. And the people tell me, hey, I'm a person at the Funamant. Like they had that luck of not getting me. Then I told myself, man, I hustled that day until I never get caught. Then I said, no, man, something's gonna happen to me. The next morning, I say, take my thing, say, march. Say, hit the freeway, I say, hike, I say, Durban, one way.
So that's how you actually, that's the story you're telling me, that's how you actually got here. So now you're not worried, are you not worried? Is there no ways to actually sort that out in terms of like the judge and stuff to be like, yo, I know I missed my day, but I actually just completely forgot. It's not.
How can that be? I ran away from the cattle's face on direct. Think about that. That's also called escape. Instead of that, they'll add more sentence on top.
So now it's like a cat and mouse game for the next 4 years or something for you. If you're trying to avoid, because you're on you have that probation period.
The way I was thinking, I just hoping while I'm still here in Durban, there'll be a difference. That's what I was hoping for. Even if it can be in this year only. But I was praying that if maybe like I get a decent craft and maybe rock up in the posy in a decent way, like maybe that Mama can also help me and talk in a way that where I can have that privilege of getting a second chance to check. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe to confront that or to withdraw the case to check. Because he's not worried about the case, just left it on like that. After locking me up, he just left it. He is recovered and all, he's still alive.
So you've run into him after that?
Yeah, I've run into him after that, but not talked to him.
Sure.
He hasn't have talked to me. He just looks at me. But he's still living.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. Cool, man. You have interesting, hectic story.
Yeah, it was horrible, but hey,
yeah,
that's how life is.
Just wrapping up.
No problem.
What do you think are some of like the challenges you face on a day-to-day basis? What are like the challenges?
Asking for smoking.
Yeah.
That thing of opening your eyes. Oh God.
Oh, early in the morning.
Your body is so tired of maybe like carrying. You know, some days we hustle with cardboard, recycling things and all. Hey, those things are heavy. Because I got sections like in Mbido. From Mbido, I have to walk with a thing, maybe 50 kilos on my head. Then you have plastic heavy hanging on your shoulders and all cans and bottles. Maybe you're carrying about 100 kilos of weight, and your body weight don't even reach 100 kilos. Maybe it's 70 or 60. You're carrying 2 times the size of your body.
Yeah, sometimes you see guys carrying stuff and you're like,
yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah.
This thing that we smoke gives us power, won't lie.
Yeah.
You know, after that spike, you can.
And the will also, I think also.
Even a cow.
Yeah,
even a car, you can lift the car up. That's how powerful it gives you.
It's that will also to be like, I need this thing. Like you,
if
there's
I don't do it,
I
won't get it. Exactly, and no one will do it for you. You can't be dependent on somebody. Because
do you think that will though is transferable to? Because I'm sure you envision a different life for yourself as well. Like how you were telling me, if you get a decent job, you show up at home, you know.
There's willpower.
Yeah, to transfer that willpower in like that same will that makes you carry like something that's 2 times your weight into like a life direction of some sort.
Yes. It can.
Sure.
It can substitute.
Sure.
It can substitute. Only you need that support and guidance. That support and that thing that can keep you occupied.
Sure.
That you know it's a lifetime.
Sure.
Something that keeps you going and you know that you're benefiting out of it too.
Sure.
Like a graph.
Sure.
As I'm saying, a decent graph. Keep you occupied. And then the company, change the company of people. And then, like enjoy your life in a different way, not in smoking, like in a happiness, you go places, like excite places, like take adventure or something.
Sure.
Yeah, do something different compared to all the bad shit you were doing in life. Do something good in life. Yeah, you can.
Man, I wish that for you, bro. I wish that for you, bro.
And that's what I'm hoping for this year.
Yeah.
To get some people that can do that. So like give me a support or make a small difference for me to have that boost to start up.
Sure.
I'll leave this shit. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm 16 years smoking now.
I can imagine.
16 years. Waste of money. How much money is that? Imagine if you calculate a year. Calculate a month, calculate a year.
Yeah.
Hey, we have smoked about millions of rands. Billion, almost a billion, eh? 16 years. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. We're supposed to be rich. But we put ourselves in that.
Yeah.
So we have to face that challenge.
No, thanks, man. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, man.
Was it interesting?
It was amazing, bro. It was amazing, bro.
I'm also feeling happy because I got that thing that I had inside of me out.
Sure.
I feel relatable, relief.
Sure.
Check.
Sure.
Like something just like that, a burden just like gone.
I think that can help too, you know? Like, I mean, that's at least what in the program you were in, I'm sure it was in get to that stage where therapy and stuff like that. Apparently those things help, you know?
Sure.
So yeah.
I never even get a chance for therapy after my accident.
Yeah.
Only hell of screaming. Every night I close my eyes, screaming in my head. All about how they were screaming in a taxi. That's how that vision comes back. Until 1.5 years it took 1.5 years for it to just vanish. I don't know how it vanished. But I was smoking like mad.
Yeah.
Even when I met up with money, the 470,000, people are asking me, why you met up with so small money when you had a head injury? And I waited 3.5 years and I was going to all doctors that they pay for.
Sure.
St. Augustine, all those private doctors. And
sure.
That my lawyer was paying for. He's Moses Naidu, he's there in West Street, Mercury House. I don't know if he robbed me or what, but I waited 3.5 years for the money. From that 470,000, I bought an RTP house at Stanger, and we extended the 5-room. I'm telling you about the shit that I did. I made a disaster. I bought furniture for 127,000, and then the rest I blew it. Oh, I had a sticky. I made pregnant. She was still 4 months, and we knew we were gonna have a boy. She did an abortion without telling me. Meantime, she was graphing me for the crown. I didn't know. I thought she smacked me, and I made her all glamour and all. You check from what she was.
Sure.
I made her top sticky. Everybody was eyes on her.
Sure.
Not knowing that she's graphing me, I made her pregnant. Seeing the stomach is starting to grow. After 4 months, she did abortion. Hey, that thing triggered me. Triggered me. Hey, I was smoking rock like mad. Day and night. 2 full moons a day. Day and night I wasn't sleeping. Hey, until I blew the money out.
Yeah.
Then I started taking some of the furniture that I bought and I sold.
Selling that stuff as well.
But I never sell everything. I got some of the things and I still got the house. The title deed is in my name.
Sure.
It went to Maritzburg. I paid 8,000 for the title deed to be changed.
So there's hope for the future then, dog.
Yeah, I got a house.
Sure.
That my family is in.
Sure.
With aluminium windows, sliding door and all.
Sure. Ah man,
so that's the only thing that I got.
But that's a lot. That's a lot.
I ran away because I didn't want to cause more disaster until I come right in life.
Yeah.
Other people can see like I'm mad when I'm carrying cardboard. It's just a disguise of me surviving each day.
Sure.
I don't care what a person can think. Who can give me something can give. Who don't give mustn't judge me.
Sure.
Because I don't judge them. You reckon?
Nah. Let's end with those words, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much.
No problem.